Mandy Rose Reynolds was the kind of woman you remembered. She was grounded, selfless, and fiercely independent. A quiet soul with a gentle presence, Mandy lived for the small things. Her morning walks with her white labradoodle, Titan, her books, her evening tea. She worked a steady job, paid her bills on time, and rarely missed a phone call or appointment. She wasn't flashy, but she was dependable. And to those who knew her, she was the glue in their lives. She didn't live recklessly. She didn't take unnecessary risks. That's why when she suddenly vanished, without warning, without a note, it shook everyone who knew her. At first, it was subtle. She missed a shift at work. A friend texted, no reply. Calls went unanswered. Then Titan didn't show up at the park. Her lights were off, curtains drawn. Friends visited her apartment, but no one came to the door. Her car was gone. She was gone. It wasn't long before police got involved. They performed a welfare check. Her place was locked, seemingly undisturbed. No signs of struggle, no forced entry, but something felt off. Her phone was left behind. Her wallet too. Titan's leash was still hanging by the door. It was as if she had evaporated. Then, miles away, firefighters responded to a blaze deep in the woods. They expected debris. Instead, they found a large plastic storage bin, scorched and melting at the edges. Inside, human remains, charred beyond recognition. Next to the fire was a white dog, exhausted, blackened with soot, guarding the scene. It was Titan. He wouldn't let anyone near. He had been there all night, barking, watching, waiting. Titan's microchip led detectives back to Mandy. The investigation launched fast. Her apartment was now a crime scene. Evidence found at the scene indicated a violent struggle. Mandy had been shot in her home. Investigators discovered that whoever did this had left behind significant traces, including a .380 shell casing, which was later matched to the gun used in the murder. Detectives dug through Mandy's social circle, co-workers, friends, ex-boyfriends. They even interviewed her family, but nothing pointed to foul play. That is until they reviewed security footage from a nearby store. A man was seen pushing a cart with a large bin, a gas can, and a shovel, walking with his head down. Outside, Titan sat in the passenger seat of a familiar car, Mandy's car. That man was her cousin, Derek Daigneault. He hadn't been on anyone's radar. No one suspected him. He had a lengthy criminal history, including convictions for aggravated burglary, attempted aggravated robbery, aggravated assault, and other violent offenses. But since he had been living with Mandy and trying to get back on his feet, no one thought he was capable of this. Police issued an alert. Hours later, they spotted Mandy's black Honda. The driver refused to stop. Speeds hit 100 miles per hour. The chase ended in a crash. Derek fled on foot. He was caught hiding in a grocery store stockroom. In the car, they found a loaded .380 handgun, Mandy's ID, and her credit cards. Ballistics would later confirm the gun matched the casing found at the fire site. Her blood was found on the grip. In the trunk, investigators found traces of accelerant, burnt carpet fibers, and Titan's fur. During questioning, Derek said nothing. No motive, no denial, just silence. But the evidence spoke volumes. At trial, the prosecution laid out the timeline with chilling precision. Surveillance footage, purchase receipts, the gas can, gunshot residue, forensic matches, witness testimony. The timeline lined up perfectly. Derek had waited until Mandy was asleep. He shot her at close range, sealed her body in the bin, drove into the woods, lit the fire, left Titan behind. But Titan never ran. He stayed, all night, guarding the one person who had shown him unconditional love. The courtroom was charged with emotion when the verdict was read. As the judge read the decision, Derek's family became agitated, leading to a dramatic outburst. Derek's brother-in-law attempted to confront Mandy's family, escalating the situation. This resulted in Derek's brother-in-law being arrested for disorderly conduct in the courtroom. Despite the chaos, the focus remained on the conviction. The jury deliberated for less than 3 hours. Derek was found guilty on all counts. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. There were no cheers, no applause, just silence, as Mandy's family held back tears, while friends embraced one another. Outside the courtroom, Titan sat beside Mandy's best friend, still watching, still waiting. Today, Titan lives with that friend. He's older now, a little slower, but each night, without fail, he walks to the door, sits, waits, like he's still hoping she'll come home. This wasn't just a murder, it was a betrayal. The killer wasn't a stranger. He was the one person she thought she could trust. And that is what justice looked like.